Good morning, Bowerham. This is another Bowerham Broadcast from Mrs. Banks. I've had a couple of days at home over the Easter period. I thoroughly enjoyed the sunshine, but it's been difficult not being able to see our family, not being able to go on our walks and have our Easter Sunday dinner together. So I can really understand how many of you are finding now, after 3 weeks going into our 4th week, this is quite a challenging time, but we must stick at it. We must stay at home to stay safe. It's working, it's really working, which is just amazing. We are suspecting that the government today is going to extend the 3-week shutdown, lockdown, and so schools doesn't look to be open for some time, and probably not till after May half term. We have had no information, so there's all sorts of I know there's all sorts of things going out on social media, in the news, different people saying, oh, they've heard this, they've heard that. Please make me let you know that from a head teacher's point of view, we have had nothing to say that we will be reopening before September. In fact, we've had no steer at all when the exit strategy will happen. As soon as I am aware of anything, I will of course let you know. I post everything that I get from the government up onto the website. I get a daily bulletin briefing from the directors at Lancashire County Council in the education services to ensure that we are informed of everything that is going on. We have sorted all the free school meals out, and we are currently continuing to stay open from 7:30 in the morning till 6 o'clock. So if you are a key worker and you've not used our facility, you can use us. If you are struggling in any way, shape or form, whether that's through food, through interaction, please don't hesitate to pick up the phone or email. We are here every day to be able to answer your queries and support you in the best way that we can do. We're trying really hard to keep you active, engaged. There's lots of choice boards up there, and obviously we put new ones up. There'll be another one coming in another week's time where you'll get another set of choice boards. But as you're looking at them, if you're finding some a bit difficult, go to the year group before. If you're finding some that you want to go to the year group ahead, go ahead, just choose whatever you want to do. But most importantly, keep yourselves in a routine. Let your weekends be your weekends, but Monday to Friday, I really think it's important for the children to get up, to do some activities, to do anything, to keep on top of their reading and their writing and their maths. Keep them engaged, keep them involved, because success breeds success. If it's getting too difficult, back off. It's not a problem. But the more able that the children are to enjoy and to interact and to achieve, the better and easier it will be when they return. I've been thinking quite a lot about what's going to happen when we return and how we're going to do it. I want you to know that when the children do return, they'll be returning in the best way that they can, depending on when, back to their own classrooms. I want everything to be familiar. I want them to go back to their own classrooms, to their own pegs, to sit in the carpet or their own chairs, to go back to their own trays. That way, they get back into being familiar, they get back into a routine, they get back with the familiar adults that they are attached to. So I know many of you will be worrying about that and wondering about that, but please rest assured there is a plan in place, and we will do it in the best way that we can with our children. Currently, the Easter Holiday Club are painting rainbows on their hands and making handprints. The idea being is, what I want is a garden full of our children's handprints, rainbow handprints. So they are painting them or drawing round hands and colouring them in, and they're going to stick them on lollipops. And on the back of the hand, they're then going to write a message to one another, a message that they want to tell the community for anybody walking by. We're going to plant them tomorrow in the Peace Garden. And whereby then anybody walking past on their once a day exercise will be able to pop into the Peace Garden and read the messages from the children that are in school. But I'd like you to do this at home, so that when you're on your way out to do, whether it's the shopping or you are actually doing your exercise, I'd really like the children to plant their own hands, so that hopefully I would get 500 handprints out in the Peace Garden. And again, it's about connecting the children that are at home with the children that are in school together, and that every time they go past, they'll see a new hand out there that they'll be able to read the message. It won't be full names for safeguarding, but if you can put just the children's first name on the hand, perhaps put the date as well, because this, again, as I keep saying, is going down in history. And every little bit that we do to connect one another means that we can make this journey through the lockdown easier. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope you're all keeping safe. We do miss you all very, very much. Bowerham Bear is sat with me, because the next thing we're going to do is read a story, which is Guess How Much I Love You. And for those that already know the story, I love you all to the moon and back. See you soon.